What's going on, everybody? Welcome, 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 welcome to Heat Wage Bets. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while. We finally got things up and running. This is only the beginning, but yeah, we rolling, man. So today we have some NBA. We got 6 games going on. We got the Lakers um, going against Miami. We got the Magic going against the 76ers. We got the Pacers going against the Nets. We got the Pistons going against the Celtics. We got the Hawks going against the Bucks, and then we have the Timberwolves going against the Clippers. So we got 6 games. Not a lot of action, but nevertheless, we've been looking through some info and trying to get the best picks that we can get, and staying safe in doing so, and trying to make sure this thing goes through. So just the background, as far as like the way I look at things. I like to look at things where I see consistencies. So if I see that against this team, you got several people doing X amount of assists, X amount of points, or whatever, then that's kind of what I target. I know a lot of people do game log. They like to look at the game log and see, you know, what's like the lowest a person has done and see if the odds are good enough to choose it. That's not a bad idea either. I used to do that as well. But I find more success when not only just looking at the game log, but also looking at what teams allow. And that's kind of my focal point. So when I point out things that I like for the day, it's more so the things that I believe that are consistent enough to be a good play. So if whatever I give out is based on consistency as far as what the other team is allowing. So let's get right into it. So you got the Lakers going against Miami in Miami. Um, Typically with the Lakers, I tend to stay away from LeBron for the time being because he's been up and down. Like if he's kind of like in his zone or he's got a super sweet matchup, I'll pick props from there. Anthony Davis, he's been playing. Been playing real well this season. No real injuries, no significant injuries. Let's knock on wood on that one because we know he will be in street clothes. But the one thing that I saw that stuck out on the Lakers end was what Miami's been giving up on the point guard side. They've been giving up a lot of assists, and they've been giving up a lot of points as well. D'Lo has been slotted at that point guard position since you got Austin Reeves out with a pelvis injury. So D'Lo's been balling, man. You could tell he's happy to be back in that starting lineup in that unit. So just getting right into to what I see. I seen D'Lo's been doing like 15, 17 here and there. I'm taking him for 12. I saw that on FanDuel they were paying pretty well for that. The odds were pretty decent for that. So I like him to get 12 today. I also like his assist. I like him to get 4 assists. He only had one game most recently where he didn't get 4. He got 3, and so I like that. And that's really all that I saw on the Lakers side that I'm pretty confident in. Not to say that there isn't anything else. If you see something else, hey, do what you do. But I'm just trying to pick the most safe picks. I mean, as safe as you can be, to be honest. So on the other side, on the Heat, I only have one pick over there, and that's Tyler Hero to get 4 assists. People pretty much have been banging out about 5 assists in that point guard position, but the odds are pretty nice for 4, so that's what I took him for. Hero's an all-around guy. He'll get points, threes, assists, rebounds. So I like him to get the 4 assists. So that's what I'm rolling with on there. Let's move on. So we got Orlando at Philly. To be honest, I don't like this game. I'm not taking anything from this game. Um, Orlando just got blown out yesterday, and they didn't look good. And I'm not really digging this Philly team right now. Paul George isn't playing well. Embiid don't want to play, don't seem. And the rotations are always changing. You got to keep following and checking up to see who's going to be in the lineup. We just ain't dealing with that today. So we're gonna move right on. We got the Pacers at Brooklyn. Some injuries over in Brooklyn as well. I saw Cam Thomas is out, and the Pacers they actually played yesterday. I don't really like picking people from the Pacers because they will smoke a ticket. So I didn't in this game. Not to say that I won't ever, but I'm just not a fan of that team. That's another team I'm not a fan of in general. But as far as on the Brooklyn side, the one thing that I saw that stuck out was Schroeder. Man, Schroeder's been balling. With all these injuries, he's been getting it in. He's been scoring, getting his assist in, and whatnot. So on that side of the ball, I got Schroeder getting 14 points. I like him for 14. I'm not really sure what the odds are yet because the alternates they're not up as of yet for me at this time. So I'm just gonna suggest 14. I also like him for 5 assists. That the odds probably won't be too good for that, but once they come up, we'll see. So that's something that you can check out. But I'm not really banking on that being a good payout. So that won't be on. Probably won't be on my parlay because I doubt that the odds will be well. But yeah, so 5 assists just in case. We'll check that out. And in that game, that's really all I got. Moving right along, we got the Detroit Pistons going against Boston in Boston. I'm gonna keep it real. We're not touching this one either. And the reason why I say that is Detroit just played last night, got blown out of the water, didn't look good. Uh, Isaiah Stewart, man, I don't know what's going on with him, but every time he's on the floor, negative things happen for that team. I don't know when Bickerstaff is going to realize, like, hey, we probably need to give him less time. But for the time being, he's hurting them. He's not the only one. They're not gelling cohesively, in my opinion. Cunningham is balling. Like, this is his season, really. He's been healthy so far. Once again, we're gonna knock on some wood on that one. But yeah, I just don't see the benefit in even touching anything from here because 9 times out of 10, Boston's gonna run them out the gym, and if they don't, so be it. But we're gonna keep it pushing. We got the Hawks going against the Bucks at the Bucks. I saw a lot of things in here I actually like. First of all, these guys play a lot, so there's a lot of background for you to go back and check. So anything that you don't agree with or you want to check, it's easy for you to go back on the game logs and see what these guys did against each other. Same conference, they see each other a lot. So I got a decent amount of plays in this one. I like Trey Young for 2 threes. I saw that. I mean, Damon, he's never been known for his defense, to be honest. Even since his Portland days. So that's you know that's just what it is. I like Trey for 2 threes. I see they've been giving up a lot. Most guys have been getting 3 or more, especially in the last 4 games. I think 3 out of 4 did like 3 or more. So I like Trey to get 2. I also like Dame for 6 assists. If you want to be safe, you can take him for 5. Odds aren't too good on that, but we're gonna push it and we're gonna do 6 with Dame for the assist. I like Capella for 7 rebounds, man. If you pull up his game log, he's been getting double-digit rebounds. He's only been playing like 20 minutes or so, and he's been out there getting them rebounds. Here and there he scores, but I really like his rebounds typically, and I'm taking him for 7. Once again, if you want to be safe, you can try 6 with him. I saw when I looked it up, it was minus 410 for 6. That's not the best odds, but again, if you want to, be as safe as possible, you can take it for 6. I'm going 7. So once again, I'm going 2 threes with Trey Young, 6 assists for Dame, 7 rebounds for Capella. And then the last thing, this guy Jalen Johnson, man, he's been balling, doing it all, like scoring, assists, rebounds. It's something that one of my guys, Brandon, put me on to. He let me know, to check him out, and I've been monitoring him, and this dude, like, he's just been balling, man, just in general. Um, and what I typically do with him, what I like to do with him is I like to take him for the combo. I don't know, what platform you guys use to bet. I like FanDuel because they just let you do a lot of different things. The odds aren't always great, but it's a lot of things that you can combine. It's not a lot of restrictions, so I tend to play on FanDuel. And they have the special player combos, and that's, to me, that's the best way to assure yourself some money, because if I hone in on the points and they don't get the points, I'm done. But if I combine them, it's like he might not be scoring, but maybe he's getting a lot of assists and rebounds. He can still cover it. So anything that they do is a point. So with Jalen Johnson, I like him for about 30, 31 on the combo. So you can do over 29.5 or over 30.5. Again, the odds haven't dropped as of yet, so I don't know exactly which one would be more sensible just yet. And to be honest, if the odds are good for anything under 30, run with it, because I mean the dude hasn't done less than like 33. as far as combos in the last 2 games. I mean, 10 games. Excuse me. So, I mean, it's just one of the best plays on the board for me personally. As long as things stay competitive, which I think they should, um, he's getting that done. Long story short. So, yeah, the final thing we have, the last game is the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Clippers. The Clippers just played last night. Just played Portland. Blew them out the water. They should be rested because I don't think the majority of starters even touched the fourth quarter. And if they did, they weren't out there for long. I know Powell did touch the fourth quarter, but I don't think he was out there for long. But the only play that I like on there is James Harden for 2 threes. They're still paying for it. The odds are there. You could check his game log. Out of all these games that he's played, the dude has only missed um, the prop of 2 threes. He's only had 2 games where he didn't touch those 2 threes. So and the one thing I like about James, he doesn't get discouraged. Like if he's missing them, he's going to shoot them. So um, I believe he gets more than 2 done. He wasn't shooting well last night, and I'm sure he's gonna want to redeem himself. And even with him not shooting well last night, he still got 2 threes. So he's getting 2 threes. Believe that. Uh, I tell people that's my profit boost a lot of times when they're not offering profit boost and I don't know what else to put on there. Harden 2 threes, I'm slapping that on there. If he don't do it, he don't do it. But chances are he's gonna do it because he's gonna, especially with PG gone and Kawhi doing what he normally does and watching from the floor seats. He's able to get a lot done because I mean the offense is pretty much running through him. So yeah. So just to go back through it, like I said, I don't know what the odds are just yet. It should be about a plus 1,000 or more, which is pretty solid. You put $10 on that, you got $100. But again, let's roll through it again. We got D'Lo 12 points, D'Lo 4 assists. We got Tyler Hero 4 assists in that Lakers Miami game. We have Schroeder 14 points. Like I said, the 5 assists. I like that, but I doubt that they're paying for that. I'm not even banking on them. Those odds being good enough to take. But definitely the 14 points. I think he gets that done. Moving over to that Atlanta and Milwaukee game, I like Trae Young for 2 threes. I like Dame Lillard 6 assists, Capella 7 rebounds, Jalen Johnson on a combo for at least over 29.5 on the points, assists, and rebounds. And then moving on from there, we got Minnesota at the Clippers, and like I said, taking my boy James Harden for 2 threes. You can check me out at Heat Wage Props on Twitter. So that's HEATWAGPROPS. You can go follow me over there on Twitter, and I'll definitely be giving some plays out. And also, for the later games, if it's some SGPs I want to deal with, sometimes I'll throw some stuff out there, especially some lottos. Sometimes I see stuff later on. I'm like, hey, this is worth a look, if you want to boost your plays up. So, yeah, that's what I got. And yeah, hopefully we can get this money, man. So once again, this is Heat Wage, man. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff, putting a lot of content out there. Today's the first day, welcome. And, once again, I hope we can get this money today. Thank you for spending this time with me. And again, check back on the Twitter page at Heat Wage Props. And I will have the parlay up there later. I will have a link so you can just click on it and just go right to it. Just make sure you got the FanDuel app, and you'll be able to just lock in and put the same parlay in with me. Yeah, so, hey, let's get it. Let's.